Hey everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Hannah. Today we are going to be doing a student teacher back to school haul just to show you guys the supplies that I bought for my upcoming semester as a student teacher. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Hannah. I study German language and culture studies with a minor in international studies. I'm currently getting certified to teach German as a foreign language to K through 12 and will be starting my student teaching experience this fall. So the first thing I'm going to be starting out with is stationery, classroom supplies, and classroom materials just to help me be more organized or to give me better ideas on how to approach certain activities. And the other portion of this video will be focused on fashion and some of the pieces that I found and purchased for student teaching. So when a new school year comes around, my favorite thing to do is pick out a new agenda. So the agenda that I'm going to be using this year is this agenda from Target. I believe it's a blue sky agenda. Yes, I got this agenda at Target. I'm not entirely sure if they're still selling it because I find during this season in particular, they try to move a lot of their merchandise so that they can bring in new agendas. I really liked this one. It was just colorful, it was fun, and it was a larger sized agenda because it gives me enough space to be able to write in all the periods that I'm teaching and all of the things that I need to be remembering, both professionally and personally. So the next thing that I got at Target were teacher pens, and when I refer to my teacher pens, I refer to these Papermate Flare pens. I find that these are the best pens to do grading with, and if you're looking at all the colors, you probably notice that there isn't really a red color. I'm really big on not using red on my students' papers just because of the negative effects that red ink can have on our students, so I try to use happier colors, more calming colors when I'm grading my students' work. The next thing I got were these basic German word flashcards. I got this at Target in the dollar section, but where I live they were going really fast, so if you're interested in picking these up, they might not be there anymore. I thought that this would be a great way to engage German 1 students who might finish things early, or as something I can incorporate as a game, for example doing charades with the different cards that are here. And after looking through all the cards, I noticed that most of the cards kind of line up with the general vocabulary that you learn in German 1, so I went ahead and bought 4 of these just so that I can use them in a small group setting. The last thing I got at Target were actually these binder clips. These were also sold in the $1 section, and they're binder clips specifically for teachers. So there are 4 binder clips in total in the pack. There's one that says graded, send home, to grade, and to file. So I got 4 packs of those. I thought it would be a great way to be able to better organize all the papers that I take home for grading just in the evenings or on the weekends. And by picking up 4 packages, I could then label each one with each period that I'll teach so that I'll be able to better see what needs to be done as well as what's already been done. If you haven't noticed, I'm very big on organization already. But the next thing that I got actually came from Nordstrom Rack. I went ahead and picked up a laptop sleeve from there just because I needed something to protect my laptop if I bring it to school so that I can do lesson plans on there, mainly because my teacher bag does not come with a laptop sleeve, so I wanted to make sure that my laptop is fully protected if somebody knocks it over or if it just falls over on its own. The next couple of supplies I'm going to talk about did come from Germany, just from a couple of different places while I was doing my professional development in Leipzig. So these first couple of things I picked up at Müller. Every time I go to Germany, I try to get either pens or more ink for my Lamy fountain pen. So this time I went ahead and picked up some Stabilo pens. These tend to be really expensive over here. They sell like one of these for $2 a piece. So knowing how expensive the packs are here, I just went ahead and purchased a pack of Stabilo pens. So I'll probably use these to also grade and check my kids' work, but I'll also use it for planning and writing in my agenda. The next thing that I got from Müller was this stamp. As a German teacher, it's kind of hard to find like German stamps while you're living in the US, so while I was there, I was kind of on the hunt, but I was able to find this one that says Klasse on it. I thought it was kind of cute. It was also really cheap, so I didn't have to spend that much money. That's something I can again use for grading just to put on my kids' work. I thought that this would be a great way to check for completion just because it's real easy and they know, okay, this was checked for completion and not for a grade. It makes my life a little easier, particularly when I'm grading like 120 papers at once. So this was a great find and a great investment. Alrighty, so while I was in Leipzig, I had the opportunity to go to a Cornis store. Cornis is a publisher for teaching materials in all subjects. So it could be math, English as a foreign language, Spanish, and of course German, and German as a second language or foreign language. So we had this opportunity to ideally pick out textbooks and things that we can use in the classroom to better instruction. So because I don't have my own classroom to shop for, I instead picked up a couple of resources for me personally to use to give me better ideas for instruction or just better ideas on how to teach German in specific classroom settings. So I picked up this Spontanes Sprechen im Unterricht book. For those of you who don't speak German, this book basically gives you ideas on how to approach spontaneous speaking activities for students. So it gives you a couple of different ideas on how you can approach that, especially in regards to specific units like around the house and things like that. So I thought that this was a really good resource because as a German teacher and as a world language teacher teacher, you're always looking for ways to better spontaneous speaking activities. So as a new teacher, this has given me a lot of ideas on how I can approach that in the classroom. So another book I got was this book. It's called Ich übernehme eine Willkommensklasse, Tipps, Themen und spielerische Übungen für den erfolgreichen Erstunterricht. So this is specifically for Grundschule or elementary school. So my certification is going to be in early childhood or pre-K and kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. So this book is designed for teachers who are doing welcome classes in terms of like language classes geared towards refugees, migrants, immigrants, etc. So I thought that this was a great way to kind of dip my toe into how to approach instruction in a way that makes these students more comfortable, because there will be a time at some point where these students will enter my classroom and I need to be able to better instruction for their benefit and for their education. I know it's specifically for elementary school, but I did look at the high school one and it really didn't differ that much. And I felt that for my situation in terms of learning German from beginning to end, this was a little more fitting for my students than the high school one that's geared towards high school students who are living in Germany. So this book gives you better ideas on how to approach instruction for those students, specifically students who may have gone through more stressful experiences or situations trying to either immigrate to the country or who are refugees to the country. So this kind of gives me a better idea on how to approach that. The last book that I got is Lernen mit Bewegung. So this one is games and practice activities that include some form of movement. I'm really big on movement for my students. It kind of keeps them awake in class. So I thought that this would be a good resource for more ideas on how to get my students moving while also practicing German. While I was there, I also picked up this sticker book. There's like 320 stickers in here. They're all real cute and have German on them. I thought that would be another fun and easy way to help with grading. I found that even high school students like stickers still, so I definitely use that as an incentive for them if they're doing really well in the class. I just kind of give them a sticker just so that they know that they're doing great and to keep the great work up. So because I bought stuff at Cornis and it was a little more of a special visit, we actually got free stuff while we were there. So we got like a tote bag, which is somewhere in one of these closets. I don't really want to fish it out right now. But we also got this journal. It's just a blank journal. So I thought that this would be a really great way to document my student teaching time, just to kind of write down little notes of the day, things that I'm thinking about or things that I'm doing, just so that I can look back on it and better reflect after this experience is finally finished. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is clothes. There are just a couple pieces here that I want to address. While I was in Germany, I picked up some Birkenstocks. I think I'll probably wear these every day while I'm walking into school and then to my car, just so that I don't have to walk in my heels, because there's construction going on right now at the school, and quite honestly I don't want to be standing in my heels all day, so these are just a really comfy alternative to having to walk in my heels all day. I went to Goodwill a couple days ago and I found this like really pretty ruffly kind of gendarmes type skirt that I've been looking for. I love midi skirts, I really do. I think they're the most comfortable to work in as well, and they're always in dress code. I think I picked this up for like $3 at Goodwill, so that was a great find. And then I picked up this white Madewell dress that y'all saw in my video last week. I purchased this dress off of Depop, which if you haven't heard of Depop, it's basically like thrifting just online through an Instagram type app. I highly recommend it, particularly if you're into sustainable fashion. You can generally get pretty good deals on things that tend to be more expensive, like Madewell. I think I picked this up for $10 or $15. This dress probably would have retailed around $50 or $60. And then the last item I got, I didn't think I was actually going to buy, and then I ended up just making the decision to do it. I picked up the fancy student teacher black cardigan that you just throw over everything. I got this cardigan at Nordstrom Rack. I was looking for a high quality cardigan that was soft and wasn't too thin. So I went to H&M and I wasn't really feeling it, but I found this cardigan, which is super soft, at Nordstrom Rack for about $23. It's by the brand Sanctuary. So if you have a Nordstrom Rack near you and you find this brand, definitely pick one of these up. It is super comfortable and it has pockets. They're just, they're absolutely wonderful. Alrighty guys, that's it for my student teacher back to school haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit that bell so you can get notifications every time I post a new video. I hope you guys have a beautiful, I'm losing my voice. I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye guys.